There's something truly beautiful about reaching your 60s and beyond. Your confidence grows, your wisdom deepens, and you finally understand the kind of woman you truly are. But even with all that inner strength, hair changes can still feel discouraging. Thinning, dryness, loss of volume. They creep in slowly, and suddenly the hair you used to know doesn't behave the same anymore. The good news? Fuller, younger-looking hair does not require fancy salon treatments or expensive products. There are simple, gentle habits that can completely transform the look and feel of your hair. Things most women over 60 were never taught, but once you learn them, everything changes. So today we're diving into the real secrets, practical, natural, proven steps you can start using immediately. No marketing tricks, no pricey tools, just straightforward, effective wisdom. Let's get started. Let's begin with the most overlooked secret: boosting your scalp circulation naturally. Most women over 60 focus on what they put on their hair, but forget about the most important part of all: the scalp. Imagine your scalp as the soil of a garden. If the soil is neglected, compacted, or dehydrated, even the strongest seeds will struggle to grow. Hair is the same. As we age, blood circulation to the scalp slows down, and this directly affects hair thickness and growth. The hair follicles become weaker, finer, and more fragile because they're simply not getting enough nourishment. But here's the beautiful thing. You don't need expensive serums or devices to wake your scalp back up. In fact, your own hands are the best tool. Just 5 minutes of gentle scalp massage every day can completely shift the health of your hair. Use slow, circular motions, moving from the hairline toward the crown and then down the sides. This boosts blood flow, encourages oxygen delivery, and stimulates inactive follicles. Many women notice improved density within a few months simply from this one habit. Another incredibly effective method is scalp brushing, not with a regular comb but with a soft, flexible brush designed specifically for the scalp. When done lightly, it helps exfoliate dead skin cells, reduce buildup, and promote new hair growth. For many women, the scalp becomes coated with old oils, residue, and flakes they don't even know are there, creating a barrier that suffocates the follicles. Removing that gently can instantly make the scalp healthier and the hair feel fuller. Even small lifestyle shifts help. A warm towel compress before washing opens the scalp pores, making cleansing more effective. Light inversion poses, only if your doctor approves, can also bring fresh blood flow to the follicles. And perhaps the most overlooked tip: avoid hot water. It strips natural oils, weakens hair, and dries out the scalp. Switching to lukewarm water is a simple change that protects the natural barrier your hair desperately needs at this age. Think of this step as building the foundation. Before expensive products, before complicated routines, before fancy treatments. Your scalp is the root of youthful hair. When it thrives, your hair will naturally follow. Now moving on to another powerful secret: using the right washing and drying habits. Most women don't realize how much damage their washing routine is quietly causing. Over time, the wrong habits create breakage, thinning, frizz, and flatness. But when you adjust just a few simple steps, your hair suddenly becomes smoother, stronger, and far more voluminous. The first shift is to stop overwashing. After 60, the scalp naturally produces less oil, meaning your hair dries out faster. Washing too frequently strips away the little moisture it has left. Ideally, washing 2 to 3 times a week is enough for most women. Some can even go longer. This allows your scalp's natural oils to nourish the strands, giving you stronger, shinier hair over time. The next shift is how you wash. Most people scrub the hair length, but hair experts say shampoo should only go on the scalp, not the ends. The ends get cleansed naturally as the shampoo rinses down. Scrubbing them creates unnecessary friction and breakage. Conditioner, on the other hand, should go from mid-length to ends, never on the scalp. Drying habits are also crucial. The towel you use, yes, even that can change everything. Traditional cotton towels rough up the cuticle and contribute to breakage. By simply switching to a microfiber towel or a soft cotton t-shirt, you reduce friction dramatically. Wrap gently, never twist the hair. Heat is the biggest enemy of aging hair. Blow dryers on high heat cause dryness, thinning, and split ends. But here's a little trick to keep volume while protecting your hair. Blow dry on cool or low heat with the head flipped upside down for the first minute. This lifts the roots without overheating the strands. If you air dry, avoid letting wet hair rub against your clothing, especially the back of your shirt or jacket. The friction weakens the strands near the nape, one of the most common areas where older women lose volume without realizing why. Finally, remember that washing is not just a cleansing process, it's a hydration step. When your hair is wet, it's absorbing moisture. Treat it gently. Be patient. And watch how these small habits give you fuller, healthier results within weeks. Next, let's talk about how powerful simple nutrition is for fuller hair. You've heard that beauty begins from within. And when it comes to hair, this couldn't be more true. After 60, your body naturally produces less keratin, collagen, and natural oils. That means your hair needs extra support, not from supplements that cost a fortune, but from the right everyday foods. Think of hair like a plant. It needs nutrients, hydration, and minerals that nourish it from the inside. Without them, even the best hair care products won't give lasting results. The first essential nutrient is protein. Hair is literally made of it. But many women unintentionally eat less protein as they get older. Adding simple daily proteins like eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, lentils, or fish gives your hair the building blocks it needs to grow and thicken. Next is healthy fats, especially omega-3s. These are the secret to shiny, hydrated, youthful hair. Foods like walnuts, chia seeds, avocados, and fatty fish replenish moisture from within, giving dry and brittle hair a softer, fuller appearance. Then there's vitamin C, which helps your body produce collagen. Collagen surrounds each hair follicle and keeps the strands strong. Citrus fruits, berries, tomatoes, and bell peppers support healthier hair growth without any supplements. Iron is another important piece, especially for women. Low iron levels often lead to thinning hair, yet many don't realize they are deficient. Spinach, beans, pumpkin seeds, and lean meats can help restore balance. And here's the surprising one. Hydration is key. Most women think they drink enough water, but dehydration shows up first in the hair. Dry ends, breakage, dullness, and lack of bounce. Simply reaching your daily water goals can bring back natural softness within weeks. Finally, avoid extreme dieting or skipping meals. The moment your body senses a nutritional shortage, it shuts down non-essential processes, including hair growth. Eating balanced, wholesome meals creates a steady flow of nutrients your follicles can rely on. Your kitchen holds more answers than your bathroom cabinet. With the right foods, your hair becomes stronger, fuller, and far more youthful, naturally, gently, and affordably. Another key secret worth discussing is choosing the right haircut for fullness. You don't need dozens of products when a great haircut can instantly add volume and make your hair look 10 years younger. The right shape does more for fullness than anything else. Yet many women over 60 are unknowingly holding on to outdated cuts that weigh their hair down and make thinning more noticeable. One of the best volume-boosting cuts is the soft layered bob. The layers create movement and prevent the hair from lying flat. It adds natural lift at the crown and gives the illusion of thickness, even if your strands are fine. Another wonderful option is the shoulder-length cut with long face-framing layers. This shape adds body around the front, draws attention to the cheekbones, and makes the overall silhouette appear fuller. If your hair is very thin at the ends, a collarbone blunt cut works like magic. A clean, sharp line makes the hair appear denser and healthier. Avoid heavy, one-length cuts that drag the hair down. They exaggerate thinning and flatten your natural texture. Also, extremely long styles often emphasize how fine the strands have become. Consider adding soft bangs, side-swept or wispy. They bring youthfulness and movement to the face without requiring high maintenance. Another powerful tip is to adjust your part. Many women have parted their hair the same way for decades, and over time, that area becomes sparse. Switching sides, even slightly, lifts the roots and covers thinning spots. Your haircut is not just a look, it's a structure. It shapes the way your hair moves, how full it appears, and how confidently you step out of the house. When chosen correctly, it refreshes your whole appearance instantly. As we continue, let's take a look at natural styling techniques that add instant fullness. You don't need expensive tools or complicated routines to give your hair more body. In fact, simple and gentle techniques can make your hair look fuller instantly while keeping it healthy. Start with root lifting techniques. When your hair dries completely flat against the scalp, it looks thinner. But if you dry just the roots in the opposite direction of how they normally fall, without heat or with only cool air, you immediately create volume. Another trick is using Velcro rollers, which are inexpensive and incredibly effective. Place them at the crown for 10 minutes after your hair is 80% dry. This lifts the roots and smooths the cuticle, giving you that natural fullness without heat damage. Embrace your natural texture. If you have waves, enhance them by scrunching gently with a hydrating leave-in. Avoid heavy products that weigh the hair down. Dry shampoo can also be helpful, even on clean hair. It adds texture at the roots, making the hair appear thicker. Apply sparingly and massage it in well for a natural look. Changing your part slightly after styling also boosts volume instantly. A deep side part adds lift, while a softer middle part can create balance. Your brushing technique matters too. Use a wide tooth comb on wet hair and a soft bristle brush on dry hair to reduce breakage. Simple, gentle, natural styling is the key, not harsh tools or expensive sprays. These subtle changes create fuller, softer, more youthful-looking hair every single day. And finally, let's explore lifestyle habits that transform your hair over time. Full, youthful hair isn't just about products or haircuts. It's deeply connected to your overall lifestyle. The habits you practice every day influence how your hair grows, how strong it becomes, and how it ages. The first habit is reducing stress. Chronic stress creates hormonal imbalances that lead to thinning, shedding, and slow growth. Simple practices like slow breathing, nature walks, or morning stretches help rebalance your system, and your hair responds. Next is quality sleep. When you sleep, your body repairs the follicle cells. Poor sleep interrupts this process. A consistent routine, going to bed at the same time each night, makes a huge difference. Another transformative habit is protecting your hair at night. Cotton pillowcases cause friction that leads to breakage. A silk or satin pillowcase keeps the strands smooth and prevents thinning at the sides. If you wear ponytails or clips during the day, switch to gentle, loose styles. Tight pulling weakens the hairline, especially above the temples, a common thinning area for women over 60. Sun exposure also plays a role. Just like skin, hair gets damaged by UV rays. Using a hat on sunny days prevents roughness, dryness, and color fading. Finally, avoid smoking and reduce alcohol where possible. Both slow blood circulation to the scalp and speed up hair aging. When you treat your body with care, your hair rewards you with strength, shine, and fullness. These habits create long-lasting results that no product can replace. Full, youthful hair after 60 isn't about chasing expensive treatments. It's about simple habits that honor your hair's natural beauty. When you nourish your scalp, choose the right routine, support your body, and approach your hair gently, it transforms more than you ever expected. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.